Last night's big Congress event was the President's Cocktail, where Concordia President Judith Woodsworth welcomed Congress delegates in the Grey Nuns Garden. Montréal à l'écran commençait en grand samedi soir en montrant 3 films, et entre autres à l'affiche The Street, un film d'animation primé en 1976. Il s'agit de l'adaptation d'un récit de Mordecai Richler.
Montreal Onscreen, a 5-night event featuring 12 films that reflect the richness of Montreal, its history, and the passion of its inhabitants.
Tonight's program is a selection of 2 shorts and 1 feature film from the 60s, from the 70s, and from the 21st century. We're greatly honored to have 2 of our directors with us tonight.
Animation, we've seen some documentaries, and we've seen some excerpt of fiction. And it's all of that is one single thing called cinema.
I still have great memories of Expo 67. It was very, very special. So to have seen the end of this movie with scenes from Expo 67 was very special for me.
So it was like fun, try to find the puzzles that I will replay with, to do a new puzzle. So I played with 200 films, finally, digitalized piece of it.
The FOFA Gallery showcased an explosion of dance with 60 by 60, a continuous 10-hour performative event involving 600 composers and 40 dancers.
Today we're doing 10 hours of 60 by 60. So we have 600 one-minute works that are playing solid from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
I just performed for an hour and I'll probably go back later today. Every hour I have new dancers that join in the circle, and it's this way it's a continuous 10 hours of dance performance with music and video.
I'm a composer, performer from Winnipeg, and my piece is called Kiss Dancing. And I like very much the way the dancer interpreted it.
It's mostly electroacoustics. The first 2 mix are Canadian, so it's all Canadian composers, and then later on the day it's from the international mix.
It's really a fabulous, cool event. I think it's extremely original, and I'm so glad I've never traveled anywhere for a 60-second piece of mine.
For the dancers, we have students, we have professional dancers, people that are from Montreal mostly, so it's a really eclectic event.
My name is Sylvie Bodino. I'm from Laval University, doing a master in anthropology.
My name is Dalbir Singh. I'm a second-year PhD student from the University of Toronto.
Well, my name is Christian Silva. I'm from the University of Northern British Columbia. I saw his presentation yesterday, and looking at the faces in his pictures made me think about the communities, the ones I work with.
It's interesting because I also came yesterday for the Human Rights Day. It's really like the word we use in French, I will use it in French, is in resonance with my research. So lots of ideas, lots of concepts, I just cross-cutting things that I'm thinking in my work.
It's been an eye-opener. I thought I was doing this work by myself, but sitting around the table I found out there's another 2 forensic archaeologists, people focusing in Guatemala, Colombia, Africa, so it's been quite fulfilling.
I'm really here in the right place. And also when I hear other students, it's same.
Mine is exactly the same, but also learning about, issues that I don't necessarily learn about in my own field program.
This experience is very exciting, and then meet people that you will be able to build things after as well is really great.
All Congress long, make sure to catch MFA student exhibition, Ignition, at the Leonard and Bina Allen Art Gallery.
This is the first time that I sat through the entire piece, which was really nice because the experience of sitting through the duration of the piece is much different than when you just walk in and experience a moment of it.
I want to know why you've done that. What is the significance of making it go down and come up?
It's investigations into duration, or how we perceive things. So if something goes naturally as it should, I wanted to examine how it would be in reverse, more like offering a place of contemplation of one occurrence, but you get to examine it from both directions.
I think the most interesting thing for me this time was how I constructed narratives out of it. And it was interesting to hear Zohar say that she has no planned sort of relationship between the pieces.
I usually just walk around with a camera and I see something and I capture it.
And I think maybe part of the construction of the narrative has to do with the sound.
Don't miss tomorrow's Big Thinking event featuring Executive Director of the Masters of Digital Media Graduate School program at Vancouver Centre for Digital Media, Gerri Sinclair, who will discuss the intersections of business, academia, and high technology. Stop by the FOFA Gallery and check out a plethora of awe-inspiring works throughout Congress. Keep your eyes and ears open for roaming Nexus musicians, pied-piping Congress delegates throughout the campus. Et enfin, ne manquez pas la Foire du Livre, qui réunit un vaste éventail d'éditeurs venus présenter aux délégués du Congrès des ouvrages érudits, de la fiction et tout ce qu'il se trouve entre les deux. Bon congrès!